big sigh of relief. I'm finally home. I mean, I've always been home, to be fair, but you know what I mean. Home base. I've been back a couple of hours now. I've literally just been just doing some bits and bobs, and it's taken ages to download all of today's footage, and then I had folders on the desktop that then needed to be saved in order to make space, etc. So literally it's been the best part of an hour just downloading and footage and moving it across onto external hard drives, etc. But it's over now. We're all done. This is the last piece to camera in this series. I had to go back just out of interest because I was curious. When I'm in Shaftesbury, which is basically the start of this journey, really, I say that I have 154,098 miles on the clock. When I arrived back here in my park up in York, I have 158,116 miles on the clock. So in total it was a 4,018 mile journey that I did. A lot of miles. A lot of miles, more wear and tear on the van, more money owed on credit cards, etc, etc. There are so many reasons why I shouldn't do trips like this, and yet at the same time there are so many reasons why I should do trips like this. And I think I say and have said that I think I'm at that stage now in my life, really, that time is the more valuable commodity. And I think as much as it's nice to have money, etc., I earn a reasonable wage. It doesn't seem like it by the time I've put all my outgoings and all of the various bits and pieces that I have to pay for, etc. I'm still comfortable, but I still owe money. You know, the lifestyle of living in the van, the reason why people do it is to save money, etc, etc. That's not really been the case for me. And I'll probably do a video on this one day, just to sort of explain things a little, and as to why it's taken me so long to not save any money. But yeah, I think that when the time comes, and if there is an opportunity and a window of time to do things, I think you just have to go for it. That's how I feel at the moment with my life, because you don't get time back. Money, bills, credit cards, you name it, I can pay those off eventually. But what I might not be able to get back is that little window of opportunity to do a trip. And I think sometimes when opportunities arise and present themselves to you, I think you've just got to go for it, because, you know, at the end of the day, our existence on this planet is 2 seconds. It's over. Bang, like that, gone. And what did you do with your time? What did you do with your experience? What did you do with with the short existence that you had, and what memories did you make, etc. And I think ultimately this lifestyle, as much as I don't live it the way I would like to, I'd love to be able to be a full-time vlogger doing videos for your pleasure, etc., and making a small income from YouTube, but that's never going to happen, is it, really? Let's not kid myself. So at the end of the day, I've got to keep down a full-time job, etc. And that full-time job, you know, offers me some security. It offers me a pension for the future so that I can carry on living reasonably comfortably when I'm not working. So, you know, these are things that one has to do. But if an opportunity comes and the time and the window is there, take it. That's all I can say to you. Take those opportunities and just run with it. Because tomorrow you get knocked down by a bus, you know. Your life is so precious and can be over so quickly, and quite often it's always going to be over when you least expect it. So take the opportunities when they come. This was something that I'd been thinking about for a long time, this particular trip, and yeah, there was a stage where I was thinking, oh, this is never going to happen. I'm never going to be able to get up there. But then I just went for it. And I'm so glad I made that decision, because ultimately, you know, these last 3 weeks or however long I've been on the road, they've presented to me sort of these bucket list moments, these treasured memories, the inquisitiveness that I had in order to see these places and do these things are now done, and I can now talk about them and have a story to talk about. I've been able to see my daughter and a new chapter in her life and experience that, and hopefully bring us closer together. And that is something that, you know, can only be done when the time presents itself. So you've got to grab that whenever it manifests itself. And, you know, I think it's been a time where I've been able to learn a lot about myself. I've spent a whole pretty much 4,000 miles of just me and my head. You know, I said in previous episodes, I very rarely listen to music. I don't listen to podcasts or anything like that. It literally is just me and the sound of that engine in the road. Yeah, it's not the most comfortable place to be in my head a lot of times. And yeah, the conversations that I'm having with myself, etc., aren't the most pleasant either. And yet at the same time, I think they're very important. And that time with myself and time to be able to, I don't know, experience what's in front of me, etc., I think is very important. So I'm going to wrap up now. We're 18 minutes in, for God's sake. I really do ramble, don't I? 4,018 miles to go and see family, tick off bucket list items, to go and see Ash and Marie, and to see how they have created this extraordinary life in what can be a very, very harsh environment, and yet they've just made it look so easy. And I know it's not, and I'm pretty sure they'll admit that it's not, and yet they do make it look easy. And it was a privilege to take a snapshot and experience a slice of their life, and to be there with them, and to, yeah, just to live in the moment with them there, I think is a memory that I will treasure for a long time. So I'm going to start at some point putting all this stuff together. It'll probably all come together November, December time. There's a lot of episodes, there's a lot of editing, but hopefully it will keep you entertained, it will keep me busy and out of mischief, and you can share these memories as well into the new year, and hopefully not get too bored with it. And then what's on the horizon, we don't know. But if the opportunity comes and the time presents itself, you can bet I'll probably take it by the horns and go with it. See you in the next one.